Hey now, East Coast Gullwings, video number 23. Alright, well, let's show you what I've been up to. As you can see, the steering wheel is in, steering column is in. My gauges came in the mail a couple days ago, my custom order gauges. You build these on the computer. You pick the background, the font, the lettering, everything, the dial down to the bezel. Everything is, you put it together, and they assemble them the way you wanted them, and here you go. But as close as I can get to a set of Gullwing gauges, and these will function perfectly, beautifully. Some of their speedometers are even GPS enabled, so you don't even need to run a fucking cable down to the transmission. This one does run off of a speed sensor that's on the back of this transmission, so no big deal. But anyway, like I said, steering column, everything works. I can turn this wheel and move this car, so that's a big win-win situation instead of kicking that fucking tire around. Other thing I wanted to talk about today was, if anyone watched Velocity last night, Bitchin Rides, someone brought in a Gullwing kit car for them to to make it look better, because it was kind of a ugly Gullwing kit car. Like you've seen some Lamborghini kit cars and they look really horrible. This one wasn't that bad, but you could tell the body lines were kind of goofy and it just didn't look right. So I'm sure that guy probably paid, I think those cars were selling for 80 or 90 grand. I don't know if he bought that car new or secondhand, but I'm sure he put a pretty penny in to have these guys over at Kindigit up in Utah spend 2 years on it to make that thing look the way it did. It looked really good. The episode was called Fiberglass, and More Fiberglass. You can pretty much guess by the title that they fucking chopped that car in about 20 pieces and poured foam and sanded the foam, and oh man, I kind of felt bad for that dude. I know what he went through, but he did a lot of work and it still doesn't look as good as this one. I mean, it looks really good, don't get me wrong, but it's still not a perfect replica like this. If you do want to see what that car looked like, you can probably go on some website for SEMA, because the car was at SEMA from Kindigit Design. They did win an award with it, I heard. It looked really good. I mean, I'm not saying they did a good job by fixing it up. If you see the before and the after, the color was pretty cool, and the interior, they did a decent job. There was another car there also that my uncle up in California had sold a body to some guy in California, and they put that body on top of an SLK chassis. That car was well represented there also. Everyone liked it up there. I heard he won something too, but I'm not sure about that. I mean, they did a good job up at Kindigit, but man, well, they don't know who the fuck I am, but I'm just saying, if they would have had one of these bodies, man, they probably could have fucking finished that car in half the time. Because just watch the episode, you'll know what I'm talking about. Man, I couldn't believe the parts they were chopping off of it. They bought a real hood from England. I don't know. You just watch the video. Pretty cool shit. Anyway, like my videos. Please subscribe if you like my videos. Ask me any questions you want. I will answer you as long as it's car related. All right, everyone. Ciao, mein.